Okay, George Soros. So let's start with the funny part of this story. It really cracks me up when Elon Musk, he has the largest Twitter platform in the world. I know that there are a couple of people who probably have a bigger following, but no one pays more attention to anybody's tweets on Twitter than we do to Elon Musk's tweets. He's the one right now. In a sense, he's like Donald Trump 2.0 in the sense that any little thing, even a smiley face or an eye roll emoji that he sends out, everyone's got notifications for Elon Musk's tweets. Everyone's listening to what he says. Well, he sent out this tweet. We're going to show this on the screen here about George Soros. You can see this. And he just says, Soros reminds me of Magneto. Magneto. Now, my control room was kind enough. I'm going to tell a little story on myself here because I deserve it. My control room was kind enough to make sure that I pronounce this name correctly. It's an X-Men villain. So most of you probably knew that, but I don't watch those. I don't watch those movies. I mean, I don't really watch a lot of movies, but definitely not those. But he's a villain in this series, and Elon Musk compared George Soros to an X-Men villain, which you don't even have to be a fan of those movies. I think that's funny, and I don't even know who this character is. I did Google this character, and of course the left immediately comes out and says, oh, this makes Elon Musk anti-Semitic. This is an anti-Jewish slur, because apparently this villain in the Marvel series has Jewish origin. First of all, I don't know what that has to do with anything. I don't think that this villain is supposed to be a villain because he is Jewish. That's just part of the backstory of his character. I think that the villain in the series is supposed to be a Holocaust survivor, as is George Soros. Again, the Jewishness of the villain doesn't make him, that's not the reason that he's a villain. So I don't know how it could be anti-Semitic for Elon Musk to compare George Soros. It seems like it's just, I don't know, a very humorous, very funny comparison. But the left is freaking out about this. Someone on Twitter said, listen, Elon, and this wasn't one of the leftists that was absolutely freaking out on Musk, but said, listen, you should assume that George Soros has good intentions. A villain in a comic book series or in the Marvel universe doesn't have good intentions. They're a villain at heart. George Soros has good intentions. You should assume that. And Musk responded and said this. I'm going to show this on the screen too. He said, you assume they are good intentions. They are not. He wants to erode the very fabric of civilization. Soros hates humanity. Now you see that little on the screen there when we showed the tweet, you see that little row of numbers, the analytics underneath the tweet. When we pulled that tweet, it had been viewed over 7.3 million times. 7.3 million times. That is a lot of people to hear Elon Musk say that George Soros wants to erode humanity, or hates humanity. He wants to erode the fabric of civilization because he hates humanity. This is not actually that controversial of a statement to make. It's a harsh statement, but it's not controversial when you're analyzing somebody else's actions and the repercussions of their actions. And it's so obvious that George Soros does not care about humanity. He would not use his billions of dollars to fund the things that he funds if he wanted what's best for humanity.